Welcome to me playing For Honor and complaining a lot because of obvious reasons. I feel okay. I'm sorry, but like I've been trying to get back into For Honor again because I like For Honor. It's a good game, but objectively, they have overtuned everything in this fucking game. Like I get it if you don't want certain characters to have like if you want all of your characters to be really unique and different, that makes sense. But fuck you, just in general, like unironically, why is it that Warden is the only character in the entire game to have a specifically one-sided counter-strike? He can only crushing counter-strike from the upward direction. It just doesn't make any sense. Because Highlander and Black Pyre can both do the exact same thing, just better. So why just have him have a shitty, mediocre, like, moveset, part of his moveset that's supposed to be apparently, like, mainstay of his moveset? It just doesn't make any goddamn sense. Like, I know I'm complaining about something that they're never going to change because, let's be honest here, they've been neglecting Warden since the dawn of time. Like, literally since he was in the game, they have not given a shit about him. Like, Warden is just that one character that was completely abandoned the moment that they invented Warmonger, and they just never, ever went back and fixed him. So he's just forever remains in this shadow where he's just eternally shit. But, like, they changed his fucking shoulder bash combo for some fucking reason. Like, why? They added new animation for his shoulder bash, but they didn't change his moveset at all. Do they think that his moveset is, like, top tier or some shit? It's not. It's really mid. I'm gonna be completely fucking honest. It's really mid. Like, for the love of God, just change Warden. Save my boy. He is literally my favorite character to play. Just save him. I demand it. Like, he's a good... Like, I like him. I like him as a character. He's one of my favorites, mainly because he's one of the few characters that actually has, like, the ability to be customized.
You lost Zone A.
No. Yeah, look, they changed it. They added a fucking thrust. Which, speaking of, why wasn't he able to thrust before? He uses a thrusting stance, bro. Yeah, I think the main issue with Warden is just that he doesn't have enough stamina for his current playstyle, which is literally just... It's just abusing the fact that he has an unblockable heavy finisher. Like, I get it. I get it, that's like his whole thing, but like, Raider and Kenzie are just objectively better as vanguards than he is.
Zone A.
Si Pekwa. Gotcha. And that's what you get for thinking I'm gonna guard break. As a Warden, we never fucking guard break. Black Pyres piss me off, dude. Metaluk. Ah! Shit. No! My spleen! I needed that. Ah.
You lost Zone C.
Okay, I'm sorry, but Warden just, he feels like a really bad character. Like, it's just, he's not fun to play. Like, he's just... It's just no. Not to mention, it feels like they're trying to change him in really small ways that are not really helping him in the slightest. Because, like, the current biggest issue is that his moveset is just too goddamn small. Because currently, his ability to group fight is terrible. Like, he unironically is trash for fighting in groups, especially against multiple opponents, which is really, really bad.
You captured Zone A.
Reminder, this is For Honor. This is a game that's all about medieval warriors, but like, 99% of the time, you are fighting multiple opponents. There is almost never a situation where you're fighting a singular fucking guy. And his moveset is actually pretty good for fighting singular people. But I just find that, like, overall, he just feels really mid, in my opinion, anyway. Like, personally, I don't like playing. Despite him being my main, by the way. It just feels like his moveset is so restricted comparative to everybody else's. Hell, even Lawbringer, who is arguably one of the most restricted characters in terms of his combos, because almost all of them have to start with a fucking heavy attack, which heavily limits his ability to actually do anything. Like, all of his meaningful combos start with a fucking heavy attack. Which, mind you, is a really bad thing in a game where most people know how to parry.
Zone A.
Yeah, never... Yeah, kill him.
Zone C.
Wait, what the fuck?
You captured Zone C.
Wait, hold on. After any non-melee attack... That's odd. Oh, wait, I can change. Fuck! Why? No, hold on. They changed something. They had to. I feel something is different. The first attack performed after a shoulder bash has uninterruptible stance. Like, okay, I know what they're trying to do. Like, they're trying to obviously, like, slowly try to make Warden better at group fighting by, like, giving him shit like that. But, like, that's not useful. That's not useful. Rushing counter-strike initiates chains. Brother, this is a useless fucking attack. I'm sorry. This is useless. It is objectively bad. It is not a useful ability. Rushing counter-strike is actual trash. It is the most easy to fucking... It is the most easy thing on the face of the planet to fucking predict. I swear. As a person who plays Warden, I can tell you firmly that I never, under any context, attack from the top, because I know for a fact that a good Warden player will just do that and will just fucking stop.
Zone C.
Also, I fucking hate engaging with... I hate engaging with Black Pyres, I'm sorry, but they are the most annoying little turtle shell dickheads. Okay, buddy. Dun 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 dun. Ah, my shins. Ah.
Victory!
Yeah, no, they changed it. I mean, I don't know why they added new, like, why did they, like, okay, I guess they changed the animations because it makes a little bit more sense considering the fact that, but why is there new animations for Warden? I don't understand that. It just doesn't feel right. I don't know. Like, it feels like there's something just very wrong here. Yeah, hold on. I need to check this, dude. I'm sorry. I feel like I've been complaining about this a lot, but, like, why? Just of all of the things, I was expecting, like, some kind of massive overhaul, but, like, no, I guess not. I mean, I get it. They're not going to overhaul an old hero. They're just going to slowly try to add new, like, you know. Also, I'll give Ubisoft this. They actually have kept this game alive a lot longer than I ever would have expected. Yeah, like they added new animations, and that's the weirdest part. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. So I can transition during a... So, hold on. Yeah, I can transition during... Yeah, hold on here. They did not mention that, but you can shift. After any non-melee attack. What the fuck do you mean? That begs an entirely different question. What do you count as a non-melee attack? Well, that doesn't count as a non-melee attack, because otherwise it would have initiated the, you know, the thingy. Just say that if pressing any button after a dodge will cause a fucking charge, dude. Just say that. Yeah, why did they change this? It doesn't even say it anywhere. Yeah, so
Should I send my second to fight in your stead? You better step up, or I will
yeah, okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, you can't cancel though, so that is a pretty threatening thing to do. Like that's kind of begging for a parry. Oh wait, you can cancel. It's gonna look really fucking weird from the enemy's perspective.
This is an execution.
Oh yes, I forgot my trusty emotes. Okay, so that's kind of cool. I guess I mean, that does change it a little bit. I do think that, unironically, like in the case of Warden, they're trying to bury all of his actual like potential into the shoulder bash, which is kind of like the opposite of what I would exactly intend for him. It's kind of like Lawbringer, where you're either an absolute god of parrying and you are just amazing at him, or you're trash at parrying and you never play him, like me. I really want to buy him, but unfortunately, he's really fucking expensive because I don't know why. I just want to buy him because look at him. Granted, with how new heroes have been, like, I mean, I'm gonna take Oceloti as a little bit of an example. Look at this ship. It is just reskins. It is literally just reskins of the exact same. Like, there's not even anything different between them. Same exact helmet. Like, it's not even like one of the spines is missing from the like, or one of the heads is missing, or anything, or like, I don't know, the skin is a different texture, like it's a Black Panther or something. It is the exact same armor, just different fucking. Like, why? Just, yeah. Like, it is so lazy. I get it, it's Aztec, but like, you can't. There's not really much you can do there. It's an Aztec, of course. There isn't really much you're going to be able to do there when it comes to armor. But like, at least with Pirate, there was a little bit of like actual like there was some difference in the armor. It wasn't just like, oh, that just showed that right there just showed me how lazy they were getting and how close Ubisoft was to just basically having like like their version of Team Fortress 2 where they just have like one guy working on it and he is literally the only person that is working on it period. Also, I just love. I'm sorry, but I love Berserker just because of the fact that look at this shit. His armor goes from literally just a shirt to actual fucking plate armor. Like, bro's armor changes so drastically from each. Like, I don't understand why. Also, I'm gonna just really quickly bring up one more thing before we probably end this recording. Why is Raider the only Viking in the entirety of the game to have a chainmail visor for a helmet? He's the only one. There's not another one in the entire game that does that, save for Vangarian Guard. And that doesn't even really count because she's not even a Viking. She's technically a completely separate variety. I'm pretty sure it's more like Ottoman or like Russian, basically. The OG Russians from back in the day. Like, what is up with him being the only one in the entire game to have that? Also, I'd like to just mention the only other person to do that, like, full face covering thing is Valkyrie, because Berserker and Warlord don't do that for some reason. And Warlord was one of the few characters I would have figured would have had it. I think that they thought that that would be a little bit confusing with the officers running around, but like the thing is that those guys literally only appear on the Breach game mode now. So like, does that even really matter? Can I get a chainmail visor for Warlord? Like literally just like this, only replace that metal face with a visor. Exactly like this, I would love it. I would actually love that. Yeah, it's just it's a little nitpick. It's just dumb, man. It's just dumb. I'm sorry. That's just a little bit of a gripe I have with the game.